morning, good morning, good morning. Let me read out of Psalm 116 and verse 15 to start this out, where it just says, "Precious in the sight of the Lord is the death of his godly ones," or the death of his saints. Now, I have taken that, and sometimes I say, precious in the sight of the Lord is the saints saying, "Look, I'm dying to my own will, my own fleshy desires, my own yearning for something that's apart from God. I'm going to set that aside." It's more of a figurative sense of dying, but in practicality, you could say it's dying to that and saying, "Lord, I want what you want. I will go where you go. I will do what you do. I will be a blessing in the earth." Precious in the sight of the Lord is the death of his saints. But it's also the truth, the reality. Precious in the sight of the Lord is the death of his godly ones. I know we understand this, and a lot of us believe it and recognize that, leaving earth is not the end, right? It is a glorious homecoming. Paul said it's better to be absent from the body and to be present with the Lord, right? It's better. But I heard a minister recently talk about, it was somebody who must have gone home who was in their congregation or a believer that they knew. And the Lord spoke to them and just said, "A warrior is coming home." And when they said this, I was listening to it, it just struck me like God has this intense yearning, I guess, anticipation, almost it's like a celebration planned for when people come home. That doesn't mean he's saying, "Ooh, I'm going to snatch them out." We want people leaving the earth early and quickly. No, 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 no. But there is a time, there is a place, there is a role to finish on the earth in this time. But he has a precious. I don't think we can put it in the right words. Thankfully, I haven't had to experience going home yet, and I don't intend to experience it for a while. But until somebody goes home, they don't realize how precious it is to God. How much the Lord is just like, woo, it's like when you have the little child and daddy comes home and the little kid who just thinks the world of his dad. Precious it is. Or when the little child visits grandma and grandpa, and they open the door and there comes their grandbaby running to them. That's just a smidgen. Precious. They prepared, they were awaiting, they were eager. There is a reunion and there is a union and a coming into the wonderful things that God has prepared for them. So it puts things in perspective. When somebody who is a believer, someone who knows the Lord, someone whom he snatched out of darkness and placed in his marvelous light, has gone home to be with the Lord, it is a glorious and precious thing. It is, it might be something that we grieve on earth, that we're sad to see them gone, just like you're sad to see someone go away from the home, move across the country. You might not see them for many years. You yearn to see them now, but you can rejoice in that they are being received by the King, that they are enjoying that celebration, that homecoming. I almost wish there was another word, like God made up a word in English for us to put it. I'll make up a word sometime. But it's just the glorious reception in his presence. Amen. Be blessed.